profile. Hello? 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 Hello?
What's wrong with me? With me, all okay. I see that, but something wrong with you. Her? I don't hear you. Why I don't hear you? You're not muted.
Oh, sorry, I put my microphone on mute.
Yes,
Hello.
I hear you. Hello. So please write us in comments if it's all okay with the music, if it's all okay with the sound. Hi everybody who watching us. Today we have so many interesting stuff. Yeah, today bug rush. Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, I'm not working on bugs, but I'm creating a sphere which will prevent our player to walk outside. It's just a part of our current tasks. Let's try to make it properly. Sphere, its radius should be set by 10,000. Oh. Five. Selection. Alright. Create physics bounds. Collision type. Let's call it EP.
Oh, hello, hello.
Level bounds.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, Focus Labs. How are you today?
Yeah, how are you today? I'm for a while watching your stream. Yeah, it was interesting.
Alright, so we created new bounds which will prevent our player to go away. Let's put it blocking on player object and see how it works in real life. Everything else can pass through it, even with the small walkers. Let's make it a bit smaller so that we can check. Let's make installation level to 2. That's accuracy. Let's see. Can easily go away, go in. Check.
Yeah. Just like that.
Stream elements work.
I must do something with it.
It's cool. It spams with random messages.
All will be okay with it. I'm just
Cool.
need to check something, and all will be okay. Yeah.
Player object. Put blocking on this. Doesn't work. Ah, yeah, I created this set but didn't set it to the sphere. Right, see now. Let's also set it as visible in level. Can't.
Yeah, I guess. Good luck.
Oh, now I'm over this level. Oh, alright. Need to create anti-sphere. Like, player is able to move only in this location, but not outside of it. No character can't use. Probably we have to do this from code perspective and check overlaps. If it overlaps it, that's okay. If not, that means stop player. Cannot allow him to go outside. Oh. Well, let's maybe do some googling.
Okay. Oh, Google always help us, yep. In a hard issue. Okay, sure.
Yeah, 1 second. If a bounce allowed to walk. It's like anti-restriction. Bounce.
I'm just really sorry, Horror, for interrupting you. I want just to wonder if it's all okay with sound, or you hear just some strange, background, I don't know, echoes or something like that. Please write in comments if it's all okay with the sounds, with the horror sound, or with my voice, or with music. Please write in the comments. Sorry for it. Just need in the moment.
Amendment bounce. And block camera. So yeah, we can create volumes, but we need to create a sphere radius, sphere blocking volume. Oh, maybe we need to do this from code. Try. So every time we move, we need to check whether this actor overlaps. Bound. Does anyone have an idea how to make it proper way? Have to move.
It's so low. Maybe her, could you be more loudly, please? And I can be loudly actually. I'm too loud.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Set your sound levels. I just told you set a new sound volume.
Yeah, so sorry for this. Okay. Focus Love Studio. Okay. Are you so serious? It's hard issue, yep.
I'm thinking for sphere map bounce. Sphere map bounce. Googling.
Yeah, no.
This is not. Blam blam.
don't know. I'm just watching that you're
What's happening?
so serious, you know. Yeah.
That's my generic
Yeah, I know.
face type when I'm trying to think.
Yeah, of course.
Right, it's not work.
Oh, you know, we all took it louder. Yes, we're trying to fix it, but all on it, you know, on the top. All in a high level, but the have problem with the sound. I don't know what's happening with it, so I'll hard just explain it. We're trying to fix all this issue with
What?
the sound, but you know, it's all the time we have some problem. Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, OBS, and probably its level, its output level is not so big. Maybe we can just boost it somehow. Check it. Audio. You can see any possible option how we can change audio settings in OBS. Maybe you can boost. Ah, no, what happened? Can we set 110% output mixer? Yeah, we can.
Yeah, of course we can.
You can try to set up a sound output in mixer and put 180%, 50%. Try and see which will happen. Try to adjust this for your microphone level to music, maybe to overall settings. But yeah. Right. Still trying to think what can we do with this.
Oh yeah. It really. Oh, maybe, yeah, maybe. Oh, what was that? Yeah.
Gain, it's gain, but yeah, we might do this, but we need to set all these gain levels. But I can think that it will distort sound and may add some noise. Can try. Why not try right now?
Okay, I can do that.
Ah,
Oh, it's not me.
destroy your phone.
With my okay.
Probably mine. Moved away.
Oh yeah. So.
Alright. The easiest way is to create some kind of detection sphere just a few units ahead of our drone and check whether it's it collides with the sphere. If not, that we passing outside of the bounds. Let's create this. I need to check how it works. Let's create a new sphere collision and call it map bounds detector. This map bound detector should have type of, say,
Oh.
body. Why not? So let's create a new collision type for this.
Of course.
I heard that we can create only 255 collision presets. Maybe we can create all of them. Let's call it P level bounds detector. Or they should overlap as well. Create a new preset. See, too many of them. Set everything. This. Also, let's change our. Where is it? Where is it? So this should overlap. One second.
Okay.
I can't hear any interference. But I can hear some noise. Just check.
Okay. Let's check.
It's fine. Interference. Right. Create a type. New detector. Let's put it a bit forward. Backward but full. Say 25. 100. 500. Far. Okay, let's try this. No. Let's type level bound. Where is it?
Oops.
Yeah, it's okay. Change it. Type to up. It's fine. Change it. It's fine. Good. It's good. Every time this sphere outside of level bounds. Yeah. Oops, I'm sorry. It's level. Bounds is set. Detector. Up. It and overlaps. It's a new property. For still it's at is inside level bounds. By default it should be okay. True. Every time it's detector outbound our level bounds, set it to false, and every time it's in, we'll set it to true. Now we need to find our function can move the move. Let's have function. Called can move. Here.
So calm music.
Like this. Later we can add more checking. Maybe let's convert this.
How was your weekend? What you will do on a weekend? Yeah.
Me? I spent weekend with my kids.
Oh,
Side.
sounds
I
great.
think it's fine. And yours?
Oh, actually, I was a little bit upset because you know, I was in the countryside and I can go to the city on the Saturday. Just came in Sunday and it was a little you know, all my plants like shoo and come to the garbage. So, but it's all over okay.
Oh.
Yeah, nice.
You can see it works.
Yeah, it works.
Right, so looks working,
Mm-hmm.
and we got here can move.
Oh,
Works. Cannot move.
oh.
See?
So sleepy music and just
Yes.
switch it.
Haha. Happening. Oh, something is wrong with stream elements. Ah, followed it. Experience in game dev. So I have met 5 or 6 spent in game dev in various companies. I involved creating standalone game. Lost and I working on some flash game
Yeah.
for Facebook. Game is quite successful. Present players, not online, but I'm souls one. Players who played in the game and started our game company left the game. Then I worked in another game studio, and then finally I decided to create our own company. Now I gathered people and we start working. Only two of us have actual experience in game dev, commercial successful products. Others are not yet. And you? Focus Labs?
Okay.
1 second, I'm just checking
Checking.
one thing.
Okay.
Atmosphere. So name it, level boundaries. Right, looks working fine. Let's do one more test. Let's put it to 10,000. 5,000. Somebody forgot to put sound off.
Please, boys.
Times.
It's bad.
It's not mine.
Boys.
Let's go. Let's go, Focus Lab Studios.
Yeah, it's cool. Whoa.
Alright, these boundaries work fine. We need to only add some visual style on it. Maybe we can include it as our reactor. Let's try to put this boundary sphere reactor. See whether it will work from reactor. Because probably it will be there. I don't need to save it because currently Lynch is working on actions on it. Can probably switch to him later.
Yeah, of course. I switched to him and switched to Ruto and to all boys, but not for Felix, because Felix have problem with his health. So now he not in office. Okay. Oh.
By the way, guys, maybe somebody might notice, but we have textures. Our drone is now textured, and our base is almost completed. Just to adjust scale. You can see it has fancy solar panels.
Oh.
And Lynch is currently working on animations with his base. Definitely should be beer. About Felix, he was in hospital today in the morning.
Yeah.
Diagnosis. Currently he is home. Probably he will not stream it tomorrow or maybe Thursday. Or sorry, Wednesday. And by the way, we will not stream on Friday because we decided to make holiday for whole company here. One of us will be in the office. Forgot to check boundaries. Works. It works.
Yeah, little vacation.
Cannot get outside.
Yeah, me too. I'm really
I hope Felix will be fine well tomorrow. That's good. Level boundaries done. I just need to do it from this reactor. So I don't want to merge it with the existing reactor. And later we can Once animations reacted completed, can add boundary box to that reactor. Alright.
Okay.
To everything except level and reactor. Discard that. Level. Discard. Can't discard it, so let's just add. It's a simple questions for us about income, outcome, because we don't have any income at this moment.
Yeah.
We don't have any income. We received, we obtained 0.
Yeah.
And outcome, it's quite easy because I'm always a person who pay money in this company, and I can easily track all my funds by myself. We spent a lot of money. Actually, we found an office, we bought desktops, pay salary for guys, and we also bought lots of stuff on real market, sets and so on. We don't have any income. Maybe later we can put some crowdfunding. We're planning to get an Indiegogo maybe in a few weeks. Once we finish visual part of our game, so it will not be so sad to come with poor assets.
Oh yeah.
We'll create better assets, maybe add more particles and other stuff, and create fancy videos, fancy storytelling, and then we will go on Indiegogo and start raising funds there.
Yeah, so as you can see, her is really big boss. And we all are little slaves, and even Felix sold his soul for the Solux Interactive. Yeah, just like that.
Got a 2-2 on his butt. Alright guys, some boring work.
Oh, you know, it's coding, it's like magic. Kind of magic for me. Oh, what's wrong?
What? I didn't merge it. But it looks like it has been merged. How come? I was pushing changes in ES112. I went to development and I pulled ES112 here. Ah, shit. I didn't pay much attention. It's busy with talking. But everything looks fine. We don't have any issues with merging. It's neat. Where's that commit? Like this. Odd. And now can merge my branch normally. Visible here. Alright. Maybe it will not be visible because this branch created from development and then pushed back development. It's okay. Now testing time. Let's retest it again. Every time you something, test it twice, maybe 3 times. Set it to 0 location.
Okay.
Work. Amazing. I love this. Reset group. Yeah, can't move outside. Just fine. Okay, it's time to push. Oh. Good. Alright. Next is collision bug. 1 second. We have a strange issue with collisions. If we have trees, let's find a tree. You can see drone is trying to get on top of the tree, and it's caused because we're trying to adjust Z index in order to allow this drone to step on some elements. It's okay, but try to move over the tree.
Yeah, and we really need to do something with this tree because oh, it looks weird, so yes.
Okay. We don't need. But we have another issue, so if drone is walking on top of hill, sometimes
oh yeah, really.
Camera stucks and started shaking. It's not good. Can't reproduce it again. Yeah, we need to find some higher slopes. No, works fine. Can't see any problem with long jump. Fine. Can't see any shaking. Can just skip that for now. In actual levels, we'll have boundaries which will not allow our drone to pass on high mountains. Let's add them and see. Works. Let's work with this hill. Let's add volume here. Set it to drone impassable area. Set it at silent cylinder. The radius is 3000. Yeah. Size. It's 1000. Thousands as well. Let's check. Yeah, you see this issues.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that guy spawned where it's not supposed to be spawned on. Crashed. Well, means we have some issues with this drop pod spawner. For some reason they spawned it on area which is supposed to be spawned on. Check it. Drop location. Should be checked against this drone impassable area. For some reason it wasn't. Ah yeah, because it's too small. So everything is fine. The top of drone point was outside of the sphere. Let's double check. Create a lot of such spheres. Debug. Monday. All about debug. Sorry.
It was really so loud. Oh, it's okay, I guess.
I'm sorry. It's good. It's good.
Yay.
That? That? Ah, sorry. It's our creeps and minions. They can't pass through these areas. They're stuck here. Let's remove this stuff. Accept. Let's check again what's happening with this. Boxes.
Oh yeah, thank you very much for watching.
Right,
Yeah,
thanks
have
for
a
watching
good
us.
luck.
See you later.
Yeah, see you later. Have a nice day and have a nice stream. Yeah.
Bye. Can I see any?
Sorry for me not so talkative like all the time. I have some, issue to do, so sorry for this.
Oh, good. I guess we can also check against the impassable areas in the same way we are detecting level bounds. Let's do this. Side level bounds, and let's also duplicate that. I said duplicate. Oh. And say is next to impassable area. Those two. Let's do some changes in our collision settings. just try. I have no idea was it work or not. I have a level bound detector. Name it probably collision detector. Checking. Drone collision detector. And again, let's rename command. Drone collision detector. Set. So it will pass through disable. Events. Get collision. Get collision. If we colliding with overlap, colliding with bounds, can't collide with some static or passable area. Can just try. It's ugly.
Oh, so many different stuff here.
Same as here. But let's change flags. So try. Let's add this bounding box again, bounding sphere. It's a bit a mistake here.
Yeah, where?
Set it bounds. Set another variable to disable area. Begin up. Begin overlap. This is true. And overlap. Set it as false. Then set end. Not and. Be on level bounds and we to be 20. Yeah. Amazing, isn't it? It's very funny. Let's check. So set it. It's few thousands. What the hell?
What?
What
Oh.
the hell? That right. If we begin overlap that now overlapping it. This one false by default. Stuck. Stuck. Can't move any further.
Oh. Why it's stuck? Yeah. It's a bit weird.
Let's check.
Okay.
Right. Need to just do some debug.
Oh.
Sorry, guys.
Oh.
Bug is funny.
Fuck. Yes. A bit. You know, we must have some.
What the bug?
What the bug? You know, maybe
What the
we
bug?
need do some stuff
What
like
debug you doing here?
funny debugs. Yeah. What the bug are you saying? Huh?
I don't know, it's okay.
Yeah, you know, I'm from bad district. Yeah. And how are you too, actually? You born in a bad district? No?
No. Nope. It's fine.
Oh! Fast! Hello! I guess you're a friend. Just send you hello.
Hello.
Oh, hi Solux Interactive, and hi everybody who watching us. Yay! How are you guys today? It's interesting, all this, programming stuff. I really like to watch this. All this hard connecting. What are you doing, hard? What's
No.
like?
I stuck.
Yeah, you're tired. What happened?
Oh, tired. Me too.
I'm okay, thank you. I'm fine. I have some cola and caffeine.
Yeah, great too.
Yay. It's just a Monday. How can you be tired?
Sorry, guys.
And you, Harry, why are you tired? It's just a Monday. Yeah.
Because I forgot to uncheck this. No, I'm not tired. I'm tired of that debugging issues. There's a reason. How can I side?
Oh, no. You see that?
Nope.
Slutfinger have a smartphone. It's really interesting. Yeah.
Game jam?
Congratulations.
Oh, marathon. Of your own game.
Yay! You will be watching this?
I'm watching. I will be watching Game of Thrones last season once. It will have at least half series from episode. Because if I start watching it, I can't stop until I watch maybe 3 series in a row.
Oh, me too, but
Game Jam. Oh, it's good. We were thinking about participating in Epic's Game Jam after creating this Epic Oasis game in 1 month or so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh, it's
we
amazing,
can create games together, maybe like as competitors. You can create your own games and we create our own games. See which game will be better.
Yeah. Actually, I really like Game of Thrones, and every Monday I watch the series.
No.
Oh, don't
See,
kill.
look at this.
Don't kill our drone.
This is desperable. I can't go and grab that stuff.
Why?
It's
What
like a
happened?
cure for cancer. Can't get it because of invisible wall. It prevents me to go outside.
Oh, it's really weird. And those 85. Actually, he's eating McDonald's. Yeah. So. Oh, Frost. Oh.
Yes, I think.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Maybe we can invite you in our team once we get started. But according to Epic's Games rules, it should be like no more than 5 persons in company or in team. It's together, fortunately. But let's see. Somebody will say, I will not participate in this from our team. Alright. Looks working somehow. And thinking, what should we do with trees? And do the same, but I would like that to avoid trees, not to stuck on.
Aww.
So are you going, Saltfinger, so are you going to participate in Epic's Game Jam or in other
Oh,
types of
another.
gem events.
Yay. I'm wondering to it really sounds interesting. Yeah, it's free.
Another platform of creating gems is called Ludum Dare,
Oh, really?
and it, yeah, like this. I will send a link and yeah. I have not been on Epic Gems 2 years probably. Maybe we can try to run on Ludum Dare.
Maybe. It's really nice idea. Why not?
Today.
Today.
Sorry, I just stuck watching other Ludum Dare projects.
Oh, it's hard. Create the game! No, don't do that!
But we haven't been participating in Ludum Dare yet. I don't know about their rules. We'll only spend time on Epic Games. Right. Focusing on what I'm doing right now. It's S87 issue with this, and also let's check. Works again. Rocks. Get it. Yeah.
Oh, hi, correct streamage.
Static. Hello. Yeah, something is okay. It's my own choice. Oh, see?
Just all because I guess her just get tired and he want to talk, to watch something else, not just this screen with this programming and coding. Oh. Yay. Oh.
And I'm doing nothing, and you can see it's shaking.
Oh yeah.
It's party hard.
Oh, what is Harlem Shake? I guess it is, you know, like calling like Harlem Shake, this this weird dance, something like that. I was in school when it was popular, you know.
Create a GIF of this. Create a GIF of this.
Yeah.
Let's create our own Harlem Shake.
Yeah. To the Harlem Shake.
Static objects and dynamic objects, and maybe 3 objects as well.
And who don't join us
Let's try.
in our Facebook page? You see that Stream Elements remind you that you can join us. You know what to do, yeah. Thank you, Stream Elements. Oh yeah. Oh, I guess it will be funny. Yeah. And you know, horror, I have amazing idea. You know, we do, you know, this Harlem Shake always take it 2 parts, I guess, or 3 parts. First part, just some small elements shaking.
Yes.
And then we will shake. You know, like, just like that. I guess it will be interesting, huh?
No. Let's do it with our assets and game assets.
Oh, I guess our viewers want to see us too.
I will buy a camera next week, I promise.
Oh, okay. You know, if Harjan buy the camera, write him and say, "Oh, guy, where's your camera? Huh?" I guess it will be interesting. Yes, I can shake.
Shake me then.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Right, let's move it closer.
You want to see him first? I can show his screen for a few seconds. It have a photo. You know? Just like that. Hey, yeah. Maybe it will be a nice idea when everybody can show their work like that. What's strange?
Strange. Everything is strange.
Please come to me for a few seconds. I guess your friend wants to see you. Wow. Wait a second, please. Oh, he's too lazy. So please send him something. Oh, he don't want to go here.
That's why I'm replacing detector from sphere to box, because I want to make it towards player, but not to go outside it.
Yeah, today funny stream will be, I guess. So you see that?
Yeah.
Are you happy? He's just dancing. Oh, hard worker. Hard worker. And hard worker.
Harder worker. Harder worker.
No. It really interesting. Oh, when you know the spots fall to the drone and kill him. Oh, it will be, you know, just funny stuff in the game. I really like it.
Now I stuck for some reason.
What time you stuck for? I don't like it.
Yes. And I'm still stuck. Oh. Come. It's because it locates too far center. This dumper, it's collision detector. Says no, there you can't move.
Oh, why it's stuck?
No.
Just look at that.
Stuck again. Because tree is growing, and at the beginning I was able to move.
Oh.
See? Oh, it's me away. Now I stuck in it. Really strange. As should change. Phew. Maybe let's not to play with statics and trees. I have some results. This needs to be checked and more accurate. Ah, maybe it will work fine once. Like I forgot to change, to add 3 balls. Let's check. On. Don't. I always can move. It works fine. Check that I will not stuck. Can I? Can't get on this. Alright. Maybe it's okay. I need to send it to her. Check everything. Alright.
Oh, so calm music.
Alright guys. Boring part is ended. I need to find new tasks to do.
Okay.
Maybe we can switch to somebody else.
Yes,
And
of
I
course.
also need task force to check that is that okay.
Okay. And boys and girls, who you want to see? Maybe Ruto are ready to do something. Or Lynch. Lynch is not ready, as I can see. Maybe for a few seconds. Rust is not ready too. Okay, so let's switch to Ruto and what he do now. Oh, thank you Haru very much for your stream. Yeah, really. Thank you.
Yeah, cheers. Maybe you can show me again
Yes,
later.
of course. Just
See you all guys.
tell me. Yeah, okay. Hi Ruto. Hello. Oh, something wrong with the music, I guess. What? I don't hear it. Okay. So, hi Ruto, how are you today?
Hi everyone, I am glad to be back. Today I'm working on some different tasks.
What kind of task?
And actually I started to work with our second character for our game. It will be a creep, and it's hard to describe how it will looks in the future, but I can show what I'm inspired from. Since we don't have, since Felix is have some problem with his health, I don't have possibility to look at the concept for our creep, so I'm doing some doodles inspired by that reference.
Yeah.
You can see here. It looks something like that. So now I'm trying to get some ideas and thoughts how I can model that thing. For now I have some sort of base mesh. Also now I'm using mannequin from Unreal Engine. This is basic shape, it's very basic.
No, of course.
It will be changed 100 times in the future, but for now we have that on the basic mesh. And now I'm doing some experiments. I need to achieve that spikes. I need to do that spikes. You can see here, and I'm trying to think how to do that. Doing manually from mesh, that's probably a way to do that, but I have an idea, and I used that kind of method in the past to create some patterns. It's method pretty easy, but it needs some preparations. It's using wait a minute, I will minimize my window here, and it involves using displays modifier. So, but for use that modifier, I need to create some height map. I'm working on it right now. It looks like this for now. Note, I'm not so experienced in Substance Designer. I love that software too much. I wanted to learn it more and create materials in it, but for now I'm struggling with some stuff. I'm a bit slow in it. You know, I'm no basics how height maps works, how normal maps works, and stuff like that. But now I'm trying to achieve some basic height map for displacement map. So it's basically playing with nodes in Substance Designer. Probably I should minimize my designer window as well, so you can see on stream what I'm doing. So I'm using tile sampler, so I can tile my pattern here, get it from basic shape, from this basic shape, and on my reference it's ferromagnetic liquid, it's real life stuff, and it's hard to see there, and it's probably not so visible there, but that shape, that bumps, it's quite evenly scattered on the surface, and I need to do the same. It's like, you know, despite its natural stuff, it has some pattern in it. Basically it's hexagon, and it's tileable hexagons all across this shape. So I'm playing with sliders. It's boring process probably. It's a lot of experimenting and stuff like that.
Yeah, I like experiments, you know. I like to watch like you doing this. It's really interesting.
And first of all, before I will jump deeper in Substance Designer and polish my map, I will probably perform some basic tests with displacement modifier. So let's do some output. Not like that. I need height map only. And for some reason I'm seeing weird stuff here. Yes, there is height position slider that I missed. let's see what we can do here. I'm not feeling to play right now with them, so export my output. Wait a moment.
Okay.
I'm trying to be organized from start and name my folders properly, so I will not lost in my folders and files. Let's try that. I haven't named my output node, so let's check what it gives us. Okay, let's test. Let's do some quick tests, quick ideas. Starting part of any asset involves the doodling to find that look. In case with drone, I did so much doodles, did so many doodles, excuse me. So let's add new texture. Okay, I'm sorry, I need to maximize my window because I can see what's happening here.
Yeah. It will be a nice idea.
Jump to our texture.
Oh.
First of all, name it. I will name it pattern. Look at this perfect naming convention. I said about 5 minutes ago that I'm trying to name properly my files and folders, and just look at this. It's masterpiece. I am so proud of myself. I probably can, you know, just at this point I can be mentor of naming conventions. So we have a mess of something, but it's okay, that's fine. I was expecting that. So direction we need to normal, yes. And also I forgot that I need to unwrap my mesh. So let's do that right now. Where's my seam? It's here, okay. And also we need to add seam here. Okay, I will disable subdivision surface for now and add one seam here, and I need to unwrap this part. It's so weird feeling when I'm doing unwrapping on so early stages, So let's select this part and try to unwrap it. So I will maximize my window once again because I feel I need more space. So let's see what we got. We got like we got some, I don't know how to call it, shape. So let's try. And I wanted to use color grid because I just used the color grid. and you can imagine having, you know, the stuff in height map with bumps in normal direction. So let's start from AV. And let's lower. Okay, I can minimize my window. I'm sorry. Let's minimize it. Strength slider. Strength. Excuse me, slider. It's hard to see because it's no label. And you can see that spikes already appearing here, but mesh isn't too dense to operate them. Yes, you can see they appears. And I need to polish my mesh.
Yeah, just look at that. It looks really interesting.
So,
I like it.
I want to notice that I never use white paint for sake of displacement, and we will see how it will work. So first of all, I need to create vertex group for our pattern for this part.
Oh, hello. We are from Ukraine, and actually we are not too. We have just, you know, small indie game studio. Here is 6 persons.
Okay, that's great.
Yes, we're from
Vertex
Ukraine. Group. Actually, we live in Kiev, almost all. But Ruta lives in Ternopil. Yeah, and yeah, hi everybody who watching us in Periscope. Saying thank you all for watching. And where are you from? Yeah, it's really interesting. Yay.
Okay, I need some fixes here.
Okay.
Ah, I forgot to turn my vertex group. It doesn't change too much. But
oh, thank you very much. Oh, it's really so nice to hear it. Thank you very much. Actually, yeah,
so
we're working. You know, it's our 29th day of working on this game called the KPIs. It's about terraforming. So thank you very much. Oh, it's really so pleased for us. Yay. Oh, as you can see, I just need to remind you that now Ruth is working on our new character. It's called John. Oh, I'm sorry, what I'm talking about. It's called Creep, and it will be a really interesting character. Yeah. Yeah. And today we have a really nice day.
So I straightened spikes.
Oh, it's spikes.
I introduced some distortion in them, but I got rid of seam, of UV seam that happens here, because it's tileable texture from Substance Designer, you know. I think that distortion isn't too bad. We can check it. It's awful, actually. Let's try to fix it real quick. I don't know what to expect from that.
Oh,
but
let's just see. Yeah,
let's give it a try. Now I'm struggling with selection.
Oh, it's really cool.
Okay.
Oh, nice to hear it. Yeah, it's really nice. It's really cool. How you moved to Australia? Really, I'm wondering. Just, it's really interesting. How do you move there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you, Manfly.
yeah.
You're actually far from us.
Yes. Oh.
It seems like I'm doing some stuff. Let's leave it as it was before.
Okay.
So let's see that again. It shrinks all mesh. You can see that it's bigger here, and when I am exiting my edit mode, it starts to lose its volume.
Oh yeah, yeah, I see.
So let's play it in mid-level. And one thing we also can try is scale our UV island. Let's say 2 times. And let's see what we got. Yeah, we got spikes.
Oh yeah, just look at that.
Many of
It's
them.
really nice.
So let's introduce more geometry here. I hope it won't crash, because it's 6 times. It's not too much geometry here.
Oh, it's cool.
Still.
Sounds great.
I don't know how to
Nice.
what to think about that distortion here.
I like it. It's just my opinion, but I really like it. Like it look there.
Yeah, thank you, Sia. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, I really like it.
That someone likes what I'm doing.
Oh. Ruzo. Oh, thanks everybody
So
for watching us in Paris.
I'm already see difficulties of the future, and one of them is conforming that part of the mesh with this part of the mesh.
Wow. Meanfly, thank you. It really sounds great. Thank you very much for your opinion. Thank you. Oh
My viewport is so like.
my gosh, it's really. You know, it looks like, you know, Cheese Monster or something like that. I watched one, you know, old film about it when I was a little girl, and so many teeth there. Oh, but it looks beautiful. I really like it looks. It's really interesting.
Okay, let's do one crazy thing and duplicate that mesh.
Okay. What crazy
Oh
thing?
no.
What you want to do, Ruto? Just tell me. Nobody will know this.
And another crazy thing, apply modifiers. Excuse me, see, can you repeat? I haven't heard it.
What
you say?
you want
What you
to
said?
do with this? Duplicate.
Okay, apply that.
Duplicate
And let's see what we got.
Okay.
Okay, I see. I wanted to do some experiments.
Okay.
I wanted to introduce this kind of shape, you know, the screw shape.
Yeah.
And I want to see how it will looks with, and how it will conforms with that spikes. And also you can see how dense is our mesh. It have more than 1 million, oh no, that edges. More than half of million faces. It's dense, and Blender viewport usually struggles with dense meshes. So let's think how to do that, how to do the shape. Okay, I will leave PRF here and I will just minimize it. Oh no, it's probably easier to move it from my screen. So let's exit edit mode, please. Now it's smooth. Okay, it's not final version of red spikes. I probably need them to be more longer. Let's duplicate it once again and test with our sliders and perform some tests with sliders. I hope Blender will not crash after that. Okay, seems like we got two versions. We can do more, and it's with shorter spikes and that version with longer spikes. According to our concept and my reference image, we need our spikes to be longer. Also, I'm thinking now, what if I will go in town and create all map with different shapes, and what I mean by that, for instance, let me disable station display. So spikes will be smaller in size, and I will also have spikes, for instance, for this point, and from here we will have that pattern, and so I can conform shapes without having that ugly seams here, you can see.
Yeah.
And here also as well. So I need to think. I probably can create that map entirely in Substance Designer without using any external software like Photoshop or GIMP. I don't have Photoshop, I'm using GIMP. and I just using it in quite rare occasions, so I don't need Photoshop. So let's see what we can do here. Let's perform some tests. Honestly, after using displacement modifier, I even don't want to modify my geometry. I wanted to use more displacement. So let's use that gradient here. We already can introduce that shape without using tile sampler. So let's combine them. I need to another shape, and that shape will be square, yes, and okay. I think I need a transform here. And do that shape much smaller, let's say 0.6. And let's blend our two patterns. And I need to do that inverse. I forgot how to use X hotkey. Sorry.
Oh, it's all okay.
Yes. So like that, in our UV display, we will see that lower shape will occupy that space. I can just run it over UV space here, and as you can see here. But in height wise, if that makes sense, it will be limits to only this point. I even can do it smaller, because I can't. So one thing, I can't move it lower, but I can move it in both sides. So I need that to be here. So let's do more tiling here. Okay, I haven't saved it yet. Okay, what if I will click that button, export outputs? Haven't changed anything. I see why. Because I never put them into my base material. And honestly, I don't need that base material. I just can put that directly into output, because I'm using only black and white height map. So let's let me calculate it. Also, I want to put it in my viewport. Height, and it did nothing because I don't have normal information. Okay, let's do that just for fun. Output. Normal. And now we can see what we got. I probably can do one thing and use overlapping. Overlap it in excuse me, overlap in UV editor. Like that, I would say. So let's save my graph. So saved, and let's export or re-export outputs, and it changed. So now it looks like this. I don't know what I'm feeling about having full information here but not the black information. I probably will change that in the future, or I will use tile sampler to tile that gradient. And let's see what we got here. And I believe I can go in my textures and refresh it. Let's wait. So we got this stuff here. I moved my gradient too much. I don't need that much, but at least we can test. Wow, what happened here? Ah, yeah, that's what I said before. You can see some weird shape over here. So it's overlapping to our gradient. I don't know if I can show talent here. So let's move that. Wow, it's lagging so hard. I don't know why. It's probably because it calculates all the mesh. So I will play with sliders later, and I will hide these two meshes as I don't need them for now. So let's see what we got here. I probably will delete that vertices from Spike's vertex group. Remove them. Let's see. I forgot that I need to check subdivision surface. It would be nice if I could paint my weights in image editor, or I think I can. I can't remember. I think I cannot. Let's test with texture paint. I don't know. What I'm talking about, that it would be nice to remove some weights from here and without rotating my viewport and trying to reach that inside parts like here. Whoa, I clicked my mouse. So let's see. I will close that window for now. No, I won't close that because I need to. I probably need to add one loop here. Also, now I'm thinking about, I will not use that mesh for you know, for production or for further work. I will leave it on this stage and create mesh on top of it, on top of this mesh, so I can manage parts like this, and they will not so random like here. For instance, I will show you my reference once again. I can do that place, that part of it flat, for instance. I can recreate spikes from here and just ignore spikes here. So yes, I probably will do that. It's pre-basic mesh that I will use to do more things. At least I don't need to model that or sculpt, and since I don't have a ZBrush, it will be hard. I probably can use Mudbox, but Mudbox it doesn't have Dynamesh options. So enough of me rambling right here. Let's do some work, some real work, and let's create new vertex group and call it how to call that group? Let's call it stripes. Sometimes I'm quite bad at naming. So and let's check how weight distributes on that part. I'd say it's fine, it's okay. Seems like it works. And let's add another displacement modifier, so I can control them separately. I probably can just unwrap that part and use one displacement modifier, but no, I think I cannot because I'm using vertex groups for those. Other piece of craziness. So let's unwrap that real quick. Mark CM here. Okay, and do I have sim here? Yes, I have. So let's create sim in the same place as that sim. I will tile them anyway. Okay, it's lagging. I thought it's struggling with selection. Go to the center. Axiom. And let's unwrap that part. What? No. And it's already did that in stripes. It's straightened. So let's try to add stripes here. I don't know why I can choose. Ah yes, I can now. I forgot to add image here, so I couldn't choose my source. Look at this beautiful pine tree. Yay! So I believe I moved my mid-level down to 0. Yes, it's actually here. So okay, let's do it manually, because sliding that sliders is a long way to do that. Let's say 0.25. It's too much probably. It's too much. Let's say 0.1. Like this. And I need my gradient to be more. I think I can reverse them, so gradient will be here and that pattern will be here. But for now, okay, it's so laggy because of mesh density. Please move here. Where is it? Okay, I'm doing stupid things. Let's zoom out and move it from farther distance, and then zoom in and move it here. It's probably a stupid thing that I'm doing that in one map. I probably will need 2 maps. So let's see what we got. So yeah. Let's do that right now. So I performed some basic experiments, and I'm happy with using displacement modifier, so I will continue with that. But I will do next thing. I will do separate outputs for spikes pattern and separate output from that stripes pattern. Duplicate that. I don't need that anymore, so let's connect that directly. Can I can just delete that. Okay. So let's see what we got here, and I bet I can raise my talent up to 64. I think that's a bit overboard, so let's say let's try with that density. Also, I don't know if I need to raise my raise resolution of that images because of the stepping. Basically, I will create one part of that mesh. I will recreate that manually and then just mirror it along all that circle. And since it will be created manually, I don't need to raise my resolution. I mean output resolution. Now it's 2048. And I don't need to put that in 4K. So let's name our outputs. It will be spikes, and that then will be stripes. I will leave that notes for now. And let's try to export again. Spikes, stripes. I will delete graph name, or I can leave it. Okay, I will leave that. I export it with PNG. And let's try that. And again, my amazing naming convention. Oh, it's so funny, so funny. I'm glad that I'm doing only for me, so only me will see that stuff. So let's try that again. First of all, I need to re-unwrap some stuff. This stuff first. Leave it as it is. And for that, let's rename our texture to spikes. Let's add another. And where is it? Spikes. Duplicate and name it as stripes. Stripes. Also, why I'm not modeling that stuff? I'm just doing that doodles, and that's because, as I said before, our concept artist are not in the office today, so I can contact him and ask him for advice and concept and hear his opinion, because is author of that concept. So I'm working now with only that reference. I'm using that as my concept. So when he will in the office, I will contact him, and if I need to do some changes in my mesh, I can do that, because my mesh is quite simple for now, as you can see. Nothing too complicated. I didn't go in the details and stuff like that. But now I'm have my vision that I had in my head. And I can show to you all what I'm trying to do. So why it needs to be spikes? That needs to be stripes. Okay, so let's add spikes and not stripes. Let's change our source to what I'm doing right now. I forgot. It's stripes, okay. Stripes. Okay, I maximized my banner for some reason. Okay, I don't know why, but it's putting that image in my bot displacements. I'm hoping that I can use different image in my displacement modifiers. Okay, I think I can. And what do we see here? Excuse me. Why it's so? Why it looks so poopy? Seems like I got some happy accidents here. Let's lower strength. Let's go to edit mode. I think 64 stripes is too much. I will not return into designer to fix that. I will fix that here. Just because I can. And it's so laggy. Okay, I will move my cursor over that vertices so I can see that vertices will be where my cursor will be. Let's try that. Okay. So I think I'm glad. Sorry, I think I'm happy how it looks. With how it looks. So now I need to introduce spikes to that head. Also, I didn't saw that my window moved. Okay, let's select all these parts, and yes, I need to unwrap them. Okay, it will be a problem here because of that stuff. Oh, let's try. Add all left vertices to spikes group. And let's see what we got. We got nothing. And why? Yes, because I forgot to unwrap it. I'm wondering how it... excuse me, Blender. Excuse me. Please, sir. Why you not showing me? Yay! Once again.
Okay. Okay.
For some reason, Blender
Yes.
refuses to show me where's my spikes map. Here. Okay, I haven't added my spikes to coding group. I probably misclicked and added new group here.
It's a long process to do it perfectly.
And yes, it's here. But some reason it's using its types stuff.
Yeah, I see this.
Ah yes, I forgot to change my image. Yes, and now I know why that happens. Excuse me, Blender, can you show me where is my spikes image? Spikes, please. Ooh. And what if we try to assign lower weight to that parts of vertices, that group of vertices? Let's see. Because I can add another displacement modifier But also I can just lower my weight. I can do lower weight for that vertices, and spikes here will not so high as on the lower part.
Oh, it looks beautiful. It really looks beautiful. Just look at this.
So now I need to fix
Mm-hmm.
seam that happening here, and I need to do some changes in geometry here. So first of all, I probably will dissolve that loop here. It's probably hard to see what happened here. I will disable texture. Dissolve that edges. So now I have only a gap, and so yeah, how to fix that? Probably like that. So let's do that as seam. And let's re-unwrap that part. So now to get rid of this seam, I can probably straighten that part here. Wow, it lay. So I will disable. Okay, can. Go here and try to straighten that island. Straighten it. Place it a little bigger. Let's try to eyeball where is border of that part. So, and for that pass, let's try to no. I'll try to match that part so there won't be seam. Also I can do it much easier, just connect the two meshes. So So let's see. Let's see what we got here. And yes, there is some sim issue here, and I probably can get rid of that just by scaling that part, but no, it seems like it's impossible to get rid of that parts, no, that points here. I'm probably slow, and someone in chat already knows solution of that issue, but it's Monday and I haven't slept good tonight.
Yeah.
I mean.
Why'd you sleep?
So
Not well. What
today my
happened?
brain isn't 100%
Mm.
condition.
Yeah, I understand you. I'm sleep now well on a.
Reason why I haven't slept too much is funny and weird at the same time. I was busy with my daughter until I believe 10 p.m.
Oh.
So and then my wife sent my daughter to sleep to her bed, and then we got some fruits yesterday, and we was eating that fruits until I don't know 12 a.m. or even 1 a.m. So I just go to bed so late.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the reason.
Yeah, I understand you.
So I'm thinking now that I probably will need to manually clean my map here, or I just need to find an angle for my UV sims. So what if I will just do that stuff? I have an idea, but it's probably not a good idea, because that's probably will introduce it will introduce too much stretching here, because let's check. Angle 74 degrees there. There will be probably some stretching features, but let's test.
Okay. Or you just want to do it all perfectly.
And in my next test I probably will get rid of sim here. Let's sim here. I hope it won't be so perfect
Oh, hello.
in future. So it's already stretching so bad that it's probably unusable.
What we're making now,
Islands.
a route of creating one of our character creep. And it really looks nice. Even now he added some spikes, yeah, and it will be amazing. Oh, I really like it. How are you, Cybercat?
I just noticed that music in our stream.
Why?
So weird.
What? Can you please repeat? Something wrong with the music? Yep. Oh, I'm fine, thank you. It's okay.
Music in our stream is quite weird. Some 8-bit music.
Yeah, now it will be okay. I know this song. Oh. I guess we're all okay.
So,
Yes.
one thing I'm thinking right now that I think there will be some stuff happening here on the upper part, so I probably don't need spikes here. It probably will be something else here.
Okay.
So I will leave it as it is and I will work with my spikes. But I need to refill my drink and stretch a bit, so I probably will ask Sia to switch me for someone else, and I will return when whenever will switch to me.
Of course, of course. And now, boys and girls, maybe tell who you want to see. Maybe horror or Lynch or Fast. What about Lynch? Lynch, you want to show us something? Yeah? Lynch! Wait! Give me just a second, please. Lynch! Yeah, just give me a second. Now I need to check something. So, press. Oh. What are you doing, Lynch? Oh, Lynch, what? Yeah, let's go to Lynch. He's just watching some tutorials, I guess. Yeah, because now Lynch need to do some animation of our base and so on. So I just need to check something. Okay, I got it. So now I need to check something else to give you interesting to see. Okay, so now Horror show me that I'm switched to him. Okay, let's go to Horror. Hi Horror, hi again. Yeah. So what you will do now?
I'm working on creating game states and level states. Like now we're playing intro animation, then we will do actual gameplay, then we will show some cinematics, game cinematics, and I just updated all my classes to a new system and to create events and callbacks and events which when we changed level level state. Can to keep
It's okay.
old state.
Yeah.
And to pass old state can keep track in our callback functions.
Okay.
All right. But if we changed state, we can track it here. Yeah, can change on previous state if it was animations. Now the state is play. Means good to change this whole state, begin by all our assets, all our managers. Let's create projects. I'm just going to do one more thing. It's to create a new interface called API Manager. Function will function call. Begin. Now every manager game set it to API Manager. Where's this? Second. This. Same. There's it with done. This one it has a manager. Same. This custom event which tells us that all animations and pre-game conditions are met. We have to init all our managers and classes which act like managers. Well, sorry, take a while. That's it.
Of course, of course.
Alright. Same here. It's very important thing which help us many different things later. Keep track on proper states of our level. It's also admin. dependency. Right, this game landing and complete will get classes by interface.
Actually, it all looks so hard.
Okay.
Mhm.
Get all actors with interface or API manager.
Mhm.
And all the sectors we just need to call this function. Level completed. Level begin play. And that's all. Let's check that everything works fine. Some debug.
Mhm.
Actually, this will not do anything. Save. Game state, proper game state object, or game mode. Level game mode. It's game state level. Game state. It's here probably. Let's try to see. Something is wrong.
Mhm.
Change game level level state level as well. It's change. Let's check. Level was not saved with proper game mode. It works. Nothing happens, you can see, because game was not started actually. Let's just check one more time. See that no managers were applied. They are not. They were initialized, but let's see. For example, we have our manager, our puzzle manager. You can see nothing. Is it? Let's see. Right. No. This one is done. Now we need to finalize our Lynch is sleeping. Know what it means?
Yeah, I'm a little bit sleepy.
Yes, we need to do something very funny with him. It's to paint his nails.
Oh, it's okay. Mhm.
Cool. So we don't have any reactor.
Mhm.
Yeah. Some see drop pod manager. About task is why.
Mhm.
Was it a bug? I can't see any.
Where is it? Where is it? Oh.
And nothing happens.
Yes.
You see, workers not working, creeps are not growing, they're not spawning, hazard is sleeping.
You know why?
Planet is sleeping. Alright, now we need to change our level. Say we'll run some animation time. Just call delay. Delay for 3 seconds. And once it is done, we will call our game mode. That game. Cast it to level. Game will change state to mission complete. First of all, we need same, but mission state.
Why it's error? There. It's error. Was error in the...
Right? Yeah, because it's a different class. 1 second. I also want. Some debug.
And why? Why still don't work? Doesn't work.
It just doesn't work. Not an issue at all. Level. Wrong with you, level. Oh, now it should be fine. state chance chance. Wrong. State is animation sold in it. Just fine, completely. Right. Other issue. You go play from nations.
Yeah, it's a bit hard. So
Are you sleeping?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Nope. I need two animations. Now we're going to play from animations. This should be working fine, because this is true. We're going to start all the game. You can see starting to initialize. You can see workers starting spreading their stuff. Bad. There's something visible. Can go through. Oh. Dead.
Oh.
Looks like a hazard. So big. Blocks us. Oh, I need to help
Okay.
Hvost struggling to some stuff. You can wait a couple of minutes. Second, let's change. This world should be developed. Spike route. Again. Oh, spike is broken. Should apply on this. This.
Okay.
Check one time. Close the breakpoints and seconds for wait and let's play. Okay.
Okay.
Dead. But you can see I can move through the spikes now.
Oh. And what does weird spike just come from ground? Just like stick.
No idea. Let me check why dynamic block. Ah, actually it blocks player. Oops. Was a bad idea. I can move through the spikes. I can't do something else. Cool. Probably it's drop pod. So everything tries to collide with. Oh, everything tries to collide with this drone collision detector. Ult response should be more. Drone collision detector should collide only with this items. Level bounds, the same. Bound should collide only with detector. Okay. Let's just check dynamic object. Type of object. Okay, let's restart. Now let's try to go through drop pod.
Oh, two drop pods.
Right, now I can go through drop pods.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's Harlem Shake. Second call, Harlem Shake.
How long was it? Oh, it doesn't have collisions. Welcome back, Lynch. How are you?
Good morning.
Right.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Don't sleep. Let's do something interesting, I guess. Oh, I have just about an hour.
Don't have collisions.
Yes,
Oh, I have to go right now, actually.
Well,
Well, that's all for today, guys.
Maybe Ruto wants to.
Let's show somebody else.
Yeah. Ruto, are you ready? Okay, how? So thank you very much. A second time tell you that, but thank you. You really help us.
Thanks,
very
all.
much. Yeah, and everybody. Now we go to Ruto and watch what he do now. Okay, Ruto. Hi. How are you? What you will do this time? Oh yeah.
Hi again.
Hi again.
I did some fixes to my height map,
Okay.
and now I'm doing basic mesh for my future high poly. It's like high poly from high poly.
Hi Polly, hi Polly.
So
Okay.
yeah, some stuff like that. And I don't know why it's doing that stuff. Okay, let's do that manually. I'm wondering now what will happen if I try to display my waveform. Wow. It's dense. And I don't like how uneven it is. So first of all, what I need to do is to delete all that vertices from the upper part. So displacement modifier will not affect them.
Oh, whoa, whoa,
And
whoa. Oh, it looks interesting,
what?
guys. What on the top of
What
this?
happened here? I don't know.
Come on. Oh, it was so funny. Okay. Okay, it's not so good song, so
Let's try that again.
okay.
Okay, fix it. So now my upper part not affected by displacement modifier. So I can find where is my. So no, I don't need to find my plane I created before. It's somewhere here. You saw that before. So I need to do my mesh a bit more even. So let's try to do that.
Okay.
You can do small fixes here and here.
Okay.
Also, let's test one stuff. I will save a great copy of my file. And I need to optimize a bit my mesh.
Okay.
Let's leave call here right now. And bye bye.
Oh, what happened?
So let's do mirror because I don't need to repeat all that stuff again and again. It's all called optimization. At least I can call that stuff like that. So now we need to modify only 1/4 of that whole mesh. That means only one edge. And I don't need to repeat that for each edge. And I don't know why. No. Displacement works fine.
Yeah, it looks. I like it.
Okay.
You see, today it's a little bit sleepy day. Actually,
And what you
Just
gonna
one
do here? I like it. Okay.
Yeah, I really need to go. Yeah, so bye bye horror. Yeah, good. So what will we do next? Wait a second.
Okay, hide mannequin and done with them. So now I'm regretting that I didn't put more sides to initial shape. That was charcoal. And now I got rectangle shaped faces here. And I don't like it. Despite that displacement map is round. Wait a minute, please. Okay. Let's see what we got here. And what is that?
Ой, я не знаю.
So I think I can't see my result. Or I can. Oh yes, I can. Okay. So let's try to scale. What I want to achieve here is more rounded, round-shaped spikes. It's now like squished, and that's because your island size or more proportions than size. So let's. Oh, it's so laggy. Wrong way. It's laggy, but I need to see my end result. And there it starts to look more rounded. Okay, let's see what we got here. And I got weird stuff here. So I think I can just calculate that stuff. Let's try to place. Okay, first of all, disable end result, showing end result, because it's laggy. Okay. Now it's fine. Let's place it like here and scale it. Now I believe we got more rounded spikes. Yeah, we're rounded a bit more. So I wanted to do one experiment real quick, if you don't mind.
What experiment?
I will do that quick.
Okay, let's see.
So I will try to achieve more rounded spikes in horizontal and in vertical.
Oh, you want to
I
do
don't know how to call it,
rounded
perspective.
spikes?
Yeah, I want them to look more like in that pattern, not squished and stretched like they're now on the mesh. Also, where's my spikes? Okay, you can see difference between the two images. Changes I did to my substance. So actually need to place that here. I'm so slow today just because I don't want to move too much forward, because as I said before, I can contact our concept artist, and now it looks so ugly. Okay, let's try to fit that like this. Now it looks better. It looks much better, but I don't know how about how many there's spikes there is, and that's because just because it will. I'm sorry, I forgot to turn my phone silent. I did it now. So where I stopped. It will be top-down shooter and it will be seen from far distances.
Yeah.
And we need to do a couple of combinations where will be less spikes, more spikes, and then I will show it to our concept artist.
Yeah,
and team or other team members.
Yes, and all together we're choosing the best, of course. Like dream team, yep. Sorry guys for I'm so quiet and for this long stream, because
we'll choose.
Yeah, and because actually
we'll choose whereas
all just go. They have some, you know, business to do, so many stuff to do, and they just go away. And here in office just me and Lynch, and thank you very much Ruto for your support to me, that you're streaming all this 3D modeling of our creep. Thank you very much for this, because Lynch now, you know, just searching for some how to do animation in Maya and so on. He wants to do it perfectly too, so just searching for this. And thank you everybody who stay with us. It's really very, you know, very important for us, so thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, nice guys.
Thank you, Sia. I'm glad to be here and
Yeah.
streaming with you all.
You know, for me, you like, I don't know, like Superman always save me. Yeah, and I always stream. Actually, viewers, please. Kurok Streamage, how are you? And everybody who watching us, how are you today?
Just
Do you like
remember,
what
you
we
said
do?
me once when I can't comment my work because I have only webcam microphone. That was before I bought my current headset with microphone.
Yeah, I know that. Of course, of course. Yeah, you're good. Oh, nice to hear it. Kurok Streamage. It's really nice to hear it. Do you like what we're doing now? Oh, it really looks interesting. But, we are modeling our character of our KPAs. It's called Creep. You know, it's bad character, like kind of evil character, because it's actually, this creep will poison trees and stops all terraforming process on a planet. Yeah, so our drone will kill these creeps. But actually, like, I'm so sorry. But actually, it's interesting. I really like it looks. Like it. Neat to look.
I will also do that part less dense. About half dense of there was. They were, sorry. Okay, now we got two versions or two.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Two different meshes. One of them have more dense spikes. I try to do them as round as I can, as even as I can, and one version with less dense, less spikes density.
Ты уходишь?
And problem with that, I can't model further because obviously need to show that to team, and our team, some members of our team, they goes from some errands, and I obviously can show it only to Sia, and Sia already judges me. She already gives me some feedback, and I need to show it to our concept artist.
Okay. But you know, left
So let's perform one
better for me.
test.
Okay. Bye bye.
One more test.
Okay, one more test. Oh guys, I stay alone in office. It's the first time when I stay alone in office, and you know, just remind me to turn off the conditioner. Please remind me to turn off conditioner. Thank you. Oh yeah. I don't know.
Okay, Sia, can you repeat what you said to me before? And I want to remember you turn off conditioner when you will have the office.
You know, I'm just stay alone in office the first time. For the first time, really. Just. Oh,
Sorry, I want to remind you.
Yes, you must remind me to do it. Yes. Oh, Photoshop stream? You just must start, you know, doing something for doing something interesting in it, and of course you can stream it, correct stream it. That'll be interesting. Of course, it's a good idea, you know, you can hear different opinion for your work, and it's really needed a process when somebody told you what's good, what's not good, you know.
Okay, Sia, we got
Okay.
3 meshes.
Oh.
Dense spikes.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 meshes with less dense spikes, obviously. So you can kill that.
Choose. Oh, I like the right one. Yeah, I really like the right one, you know. It's less dense in spikes, and it really looks, you know, more interesting. And the creep in the middle, it's...
Yeah, right one is pretty much middle from that both.
Yeah. But the middle, yeah, it's really interesting. Oh, it's, you know, for our game about terraforming, it's our character called... it's our character called Creep, and our main character John must kill those creeps because they poisoned the trees and don't give them to grow, and stopping all terraforming process. I must remind that we're creating game about terraforming and about the game you can read short I don't know, information in the description of this video. Also, you can read information about the team, our schedule, and different interesting stuff. Yeah. So, click it from beyond. Do you like it? Oh. Oh, thank you.
Okay, I ran out. I ran out of ideas what I can do that with that. So I will put that in my toy box and leave it for tomorrow. And now I will do some different tasks. Task I wanted to do a long time ago. It's very pokey. Yeah, it will looks like some sort of that
Yeah,
type of
just
shape in future. So yes, it will be pokey.
it just
So
first step.
let's launch Substance Painter, and at the same time I will switch us to drone.
Okay. Oh, nice to hear it.
So I need to perform some fixes here. I will show our bake. There was some issues with baking just because I need to separate more objects from each other. I will close that for now. Oh, I don't need to close it. I need my outliner. So first of all, let's see what we got here. I need to separate all these elements, all these slides, so it will not project on each other when I will bake them in Substance Painter. So let's separate them. Okay, I haven't selected all mesh. Wait a minute. I need to check one thing.
Okay, sure. Just check it.
I think this is latest version, so I started to work in a wrong file. I'm sorry for that.
Oh.
So where's my genre?
Oh, Flicker from Beyond. Where are you from?
Or not?
Oh, sounds great. Yeah, it's cool.
What I think I did here, I saved my file when multiple editing tool was enabled.
And what happened?
And it causes me some weird stuff here.
A bit, actually. Oh, we are from Ukraine. Actually, our office in Kiev, and there's a live in Ternopil, so we are all from Ukraine.
Okay, let's start to nail them.
Okay.
First of all, exit edit mode, and let's start. So wait a minute, I will align my windows so you can
Okay.
see more, like that. So one. I will name them as I name it bones in armature.
I'm sorry, it's something wrong with my eyes, so sorry for I'm scratching it.
Okay, finished with that.
Okay.
So let's name poly meshes accordingly.
Oh yeah. Of course. Oh, you know, really all world talking English, so yeah, it's cool. You know, for understanding it's most important that can be, and for this communication from the different people from the different countries.
Yeah, it's good to have good English knowledge nowadays.
Yes, of course, and it's really important for whole work. And even if you want to have a nice job in Ukraine, you all must know English, or you know, different European language like German and French. You almost know it. That's important in nowadays. Yes. Oh, you just learning French. Oh, it sounds interesting. Oh, it really sounds cool. Nice to hear it. Have a good luck in this studying. Oh, please, just give me a second. 1 second, please.
Okay, almost finished with the naming. It's boring. It's the most boring part, but I got nothing to do today except fixes.
Yes, guys, I'm back. I just need to check something. Oh, yeah, I know. Really? Yeah, you know, I guess in school for 1 year I study German, and I definitely can remember nothing, just hallo, ich heiße Nastya, and that's all. Und du, I have I don't know, Jahre alt and so on, just auf Wiedersehen, tschüss, and that's all. Yeah, it's very weird process. If you don't talk in on language, you of course just forget it. So yeah, that's good. Oh no, it's not good. It's actually bad because for me it's beautiful language. You know, it's just like strong language. But I can't remember nothing. Yay.
Okay, almost finished here.
Oh.
I'm sorry for that silence.
Oh, it's all okay. I just must remind you that we have about 22 minutes to the end of our stream.
Flicker from beyond. I want to ask you, in what part of Canada do you live? Because what I heard that in different parts of Canada is different knowledge and I believe requirements for French language.
Oh, I live in Toronto. Yeah, I live in Toronto. Yeah. You know, in Ukraine we have some situation, yeah. Oh, so Ruto, what the next she will do?
Okay, double check. I will fix my naming convention here, and I will do bake for this mesh again. So I will fix some issues, like I will show you one moment. So like you see here and here. So I will quit Substance Painter for now because it causes some audio lag. Yes, I also heard about Quebec.
Yeah, me too. So, Flicker from Beyond, you're interested in game dev? Oh, yeah, I understand you. Oh, oh yeah. Oh, Ruto. It looks interesting, all this stuff. Because, you know, building them and creating them, it's really long, hard process. Yeah, current streamish, what do you mean? Because I'm too, I a little don't understand you. Please, can't you?
Game dev is overall hard
What you mean?
process.
Yeah, me too. It's just
I'm sorry, I'm fighting with bug that happened in my room. I'm sorry for that.
oh, it's okay. Just
I don't know what was that.
me too. It looks so weird. Correct streamish. What was that? You know, I can't sit calm. Yeah. And I can't sleep if what?
Bug
what?
is already lost. Lose, excuse me.
Okay.
Okay.
Just don't. Okay. Oh, you know, we have today some bug rushing, and
Yeah,
first,
actually,
yeah.
Monday is
Yes,
bug fighting day.
disinfection day.
So.
And you know, firstly Haru tell me that no, today we don't have bags, and you know, he just say this, and in the program in the program step they so many bugs there, but he fixed it almost also. It's Oh, looks nice. Oh. Today was so, I don't know, for me it was a little, you know, hard day. Yeah, he didn't knock on the wood. Yes, of course. Because, I don't know, he definitely don't believe in it. And you know, in Ukraine, we have just another one step, like you must, if you do something like that, you must split it over your left shoulder, and I will be okay. So he don't split it, so of course start something like that. Oh, this bot is so amazing. Yes, there's just one photo bot. Well, we're doing Photoshop because another voice we're choosing, you know, a color key for this, just for me, chroma key, and you know, a little root was not on the green back, and it was, I don't know about yellow back. Yeah, root, it was on a yellow back on this photo, so we must just, you know, cut him from this background on his face, and you know, I like to do like that. Oh, I'm in space. Yeah, just like that. Oh, so rude. Maybe I talking too much, but don't mind, it's just my walk. Oh, just please give me a second.
Okay, I'm no. That's okay. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm thinking right now that I have some bad low poly here,
Oh, it's.
and I need to fix that.
I'm sorry for my bad word, but it sucks. It really sucks, and you must all fix it. Yep.
And it's needs some
Sorry.
more time that we left.
Okay. Of course. I'm understand you, so. Okay. So I must switch you off. Yep.
We have left. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's okay. Just.
So I probably will fix that off stream.
Okay. Oh, hello. Thank you very much for following us.
So I did some minor fixes to my mesh. I do bake off stream also, of course.
Okay, sure.
Thank you very much for following. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's
Thank you very much.
Us.
But we are about to end our stream today.
Oh no, I just
so
wait a second.
If I will do something now, it will take some time, but we don't have too much time left. So we will see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't know what I will do. It all depends on.
Okay.
It will depends if will our concept artist in office or not.
Okay. So we see you tomorrow, I guess, And you know, I'm just need to tell you that we have about 10 minutes, and this time I can show you our, you know, better game. The first step of doing this game called Capraces. What we do now, it's Eternal Forest. So thank you very much, Ruto, for your for your streaming. It's really very needed for me. So thank you very much. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Okay, guys, and now you see on my screen this stuff. Yep, actually, this is our beta game called Eternal Forest. It's game was created by Haru. It's our main programmer, our coding programmer, and with his friend Ward on Unreal Engine Game Jam. Yep, in a 2015 year, and this game was created for a 72 hour, about 72 hour. They're just creating it, and it was really cool. And now we just, you know, making our capacities very, not exactly, but something seems like this Eternal Forest. So let's just play. Yep. And I must tell, yeah, here is your Eternal Tree. You play as a spirit. What must, oh, look at that, this terrible spikes kill me. Yeah, just look at this. You play as a spirit, and you must protect your all your trees from these terrible volcanoes. You must kill these volcanoes and healing your trees by this, you know, like sphere, a power sphere. You must searching for these volcanoes. You can see how many. These terrible spikes kill me. Just look at this. It sucks. Sorry for my bad words. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, we think about it and we mull over this. I don't know. Maybe we do this subscription. It's, you know, not my business. It's all thinking by the horror, because it's actually his company and actually this is his game. We just, you know, help him. Yep, I like this game, Eternal Force, because actually it's just normal yet. Oh, terrible spikes. Yes, it is our game. Actually, it's horror and word game. It's not Solux Interactive game. As I said, horror and word create this game on a. Oh, just look at that! It's terrible. Do this small game called Eternal Force in Unreal Engine Game Jam. And all this game created by Unreal Engine 4. Yes, and yeah, we have a bust, so I'm so tired up of these terrible spikes. See this? I hate it. I definitely hate it. Just look at this. Ugh, terrible. Die. No. Yeah, they're really aggressive because, you know, they want to kill all your trees. And actually this is normal mod. We have easy mod and hard mod. It's medium mod. Oh, you see this bug? All of that. Oh. And you can see two bars eternal tree health bar and the health bar down of the page. See this? Sucks. These spikes come from ground every 2 or 2 or 10 seconds. Please, Sia, don't be nervous. It's just a terrible spikes. Don't be nervous. I can't stand it. And you must, you know, you don't must rush. You must be very, very, you know, concentrate on this game. Okay. Oh, just see this. I hate it. I like this game, but I hate these terrible spikes. Actually, in Equipaces, if you don't see, we have spikes too. It's just a game with almost the same gameplay. Yes. Oh, I'm so wasted. I guess it's really wasted. Okay, I played this game 2 times. It's just my first time. Oh, first time for today. Okay, I'm dying. No, I'm not dying. Look at this. I can kill this terrible volcanoes for it. No. Don't kill me. Please. Spikes, don't kill me, please. I want to stay alive in this game. And actually, as you can see, these trees stop you. You know, like they are a suicidal tree. And they stop you, and you can go to kill this terrible spike. Terrible volcanoes. Oh, I have so many eel trees. You just can't see them. Yes, and now I just look at this. This red points shows you where is. Yes, here is your eternal tree. This red points in the different parts of the screen, in the corners, shows you where is your volcano. Where is your volcanoes? Oh, yeah, I just like it. Do you like this game? Actually, Harry tell me that he will add this Eternal Forest somewhere free to download, where everybody can just download it and play a little bit in Eternal Forest, feel themselves like a spirit. Helps trees and the eternal tree stay healthy and beautiful. Yeah, I need to keep calm. Actually, here you can see that even if you have not so many eternal tree health bar, you can win. So maybe I can win even now. And every year boost takes some energy from your health bar. Take your health. Oh, we have 2 minutes. Yeah, you see this? I'm killed this volcanoes, but it's not die. Oh. Sorry, I'm so emotional when I'm playing this game. Actually, when I'm playing Skyrim, I'm not so emotional. To concentrate. I'm dying. No, I'm not dying. Whew. Whew. No, no. Oh, boys and girls, what I've done. Okay. So I just need to say that we don't have a time. So I just need to tell you that thank you very much for watching today. Thank you very much for following us. It's really important for us. Stay with us. Tomorrow we have really lots of interesting stuff, like more game dev elements, and so on. So you can see game dev as as it is. Yep. So have a nice day, have a nice evening. We all really love you, and thank you very much for your thank you very much for watching us. It was Solux Interactive. My name is Sia, and bye bye. Bye bye.